Hello and welcome to all the beautiful water signs tuning in today for the It's Complicated reading and bringing your beautiful energy and positive vibes to soul embers. I'm so grateful for the love and support you bring to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading helpful and you guys choose to stick around for the journey. Everything you need to know about me and the channel's in the description box below, so check it out. So, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This reading is about, well, it's complicated. You're in a position where it's causing you to feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. Any decision that you make could potentially make you feel that you're going to be at a loss. There may be a lot at stake here. There may be a variety of reasons as to why this is complicated. Third parties, different life stages, commitments. It could range, a whole range, depending on what your situation is. Pardon me, but the message still stands that, no matter which way you look at this, you feel that there's going to be some kind of a loss, and so it's causing some stagnation or procrastination and frustration, let's say. So if that sounds like your situation, this may be the reading for you. I will be doing individual readings for each sign, starting off with Cancer, going on to Scorpio, and then Pisces, and there will be a slide between each one of the readings or the signs, making it easier for you guys to navigate to the sign that you would like to hear about. So I'm going to start off with Cancer, and what is it that is making things complicated for Cancer in your love life? What's going on with Cancer right now that is making this situation complicated? Who am I connecting with, and what is the message that we have for Cancer? What is making this complicated? How can I be of service to the beautiful Cancer out there? Who needs to hear this message? Okay, let's have a look. Hope. Wow, hope. I think Libra pulled the same card, actually. Don't know if that resonates with any of you, but I think it was Libra that did. So, hope. The universe is encouraging you to continue to hold your light up. And the feeling I'm getting from the message for you, as opposed to the one I got for Libra, Cancer, is that this particular situation is going to take a little bit more patience. I feel that there is an element here that the ego needs to be dropped. The unhealthy ego needs to be dropped in order for that ego, let's say, is what is protecting you from being hurt. This is what we're using the ego for, to cover it up. But what it's also preventing is a true emotional connection and understanding to take place, or to allow it to deepen. So there may be a lot of fear associated in entrusting in, and when I say entrusting what they have to say, what they do, all of that, it boils down to whether or not you're willing to put in the energy into it to further cultivate it, or whether you trust yourself enough to know that no matter what they come with, do you have the tools that you need to, respond and maintain those standards and not slip into some behaviors that are causing you some sort of frustration. So Spirit is saying and encouraging you to continue to hold that light up when it comes to this situation. A different point of view, I feel, is needed, and it could, spot the energy as you need to. This is a general reading. So if that sounds like them and they're presenting with ego, which is preventing this from taking, which is preventing vulnerability to step in and allow for emotional connection to take place, then apply it in that way. But that's the essential message that I get for this, because it is through vulnerability that we make those emotional connections. And vulnerability in this case doesn't need to mean that you're at their mercy or you feel that you're exposed and that you could be taken advantage of. Vulnerability in this space is about voicing how things make you feel and being open about that, but also knowing how you're going to respond to those feelings in order to make the best decision for yourself. And that's what this is about. I feel the cancers that I've connected with, that I'm connecting with may in the past, have chosen to be vulnerable, and it didn't end well when it comes to this connection. You chose to be vulnerable, and through voicing your vulnerability, there was this element that it would be understood, that it would be nurtured, and that certain changes would take place that would kind of put your mind at ease and put those vulnerabilities at ease, or help you work through those vulnerabilities. When that didn't happen, you felt you were taken advantage of, or that your emotional needs weren't being met. And this is the opposite. This different perspective we're talking about is about you being able to say what you need to say about how you feel, but also having those things in place to protect yourself, regardless of what they do. So not only are we communicating your standard there, you're also communicating how you feel, allowing yourself to be vulnerable and allowing them the space that they need to come and lean in towards you, to nurture you as you put things in place to help with those vulnerabilities. I hope that makes sense. So let's break this down and have a look and see what this is about. Do we start a new beginning? Do we turn our back? This is the complication. You know, do I look ahead and try and build something new and different? Is there too much water under this bridge? Is there hope in this? You know, can it be restored? Can it be revived? It's almost like I'm seeing someone give something CPR to bring it back to life. And the message that I'm getting for this is it's over, Cancer. And when I say it's over, I'm not necessarily meaning that this situation is over. What I mean here is that the way you went about doing things when it came to this person is over. There is definitely a new approach that's needed if you want this to come to fruition. And when it comes to your trust being broken, or finding out something that changes everything, your belief, your perspective on the relationship. If there's something that's come to light that is making you see this person and the relationship in a different light, you can't rebuild what you had with this new information. So what needs to take place now is you need to build a new foundation based on the perspective that you have with this newfound information about this person. And is that possible? Is it going to compromise what your beliefs are, what your values are, and does it, or are you relaxing your standards to accommodate for something that you had that can no longer be revived? So that's what this is about, really closing out a cycle of doing things in a particular way when it comes to this person, when it comes to your love life. And Spirit wants you to, and is encouraging you to keep that hope going, that whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your love life, Cancer, is possible. It is definitely possible. Maintain your ground, maintain your energetic field, and without resistance, let go of what has come to an end. And you guys know what that is. Some of you may have decided that this is time for definitely for a new beginning, but you've lost hope in love. You've lost hope that you might find someone. You may be exhausted and feeling completely depleted, but you have the space in your life to, experience a beautiful life with someone else. And, have that relationship. You ultimately want to be in companionship. So if this sounds like what you're experiencing right now, and it's something that is definitely resonating with you and you'd like to explore it further, how you can go about really closing out this cycle, really trusting that what lies ahead for you, that what happened in the past, you can't take what happened in the past and build on that something new. You can't take those wounds from the past when it comes to this relationship, or the perspective you have of this relationship, let's say, and build a foundation with that in mind. It needs to be a completely new perspective, completely new slate. So if that sounds like your situation and you would like to know how you can work through that to get the best result, feel free to reach out. I would love to help you through that. My contact details are in the description box below. So I just want to pull out a couple of more cards on this. Yeah, it's causing this indecisiveness. So the door's being left open. That's what I feel. That this person or the situation with this person has definitely left the door open. They may have come back with an apology or an offer to take things slow, to rebuild it, to bring it back together, and you're feeling hopeful, but at the same time something doesn't sit right because it's done, it's overcooked, it's finished the way things were getting done. And I feel that the reason why you, I guess, are feeling that it's complicated is because you're remembering the good times and you're remembering what you had and you're wondering if you can restore that. However, there is a lot of deceit potentially that also happened in that time, and a lot of self-sabotage maybe on their end that happened at that time. Self-sabotage is something I'm really feeling. So if that sounds like you're questioning whether you can trust them, the fact that you're questioning it means that you're trying to pick something up from where you left off before this newfound information, or before the shit hit the fan, let's say. Okay, and that can't be done. A completely different approach with a completely different way of you doing things needs to take place that protects your energy, that uphold your standards and your morals, if that's possible. But you're tossing up whether or not you turn your back on this situation because it's over and you look into the future, and if you do, have you missed an opportunity? So let's have a look and see what's the guidance that Spirit has for you on this, Cancer. How can you work through this to get the best outcome for yourself? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You're entering a new portal. You're entering a new time. You may be feeling a lot of push and pull as you make this transition. It's almost like you've emotionally evolved through this experience and through this cycle when it comes to this person, and you can't ignore what you now know. You can't go back to the person that you were, or or do things the way you did do them. This is new, this is different, and I feel that you've changed, Cancer. And by change I mean matured, emotionally matured, regardless of age. And with this maturity, is there still this same attraction when it comes to this person? There seems to be some confusion surrounding that. So let's read the definition from the book for you. Loved ones. Your friends and loved ones who have crossed over want you to know that they are with you. They are wrapping their loving energy around you and ask you to feel peace and serenity within your heart and mind about their passing. They are living and enjoying the other side and deeply desire for you to feel peaceful within this world. They ask that you surrender any painful emotions you are holding on to and allow their loving presence to flow within your heart, bringing forth peace and serenity. Feel their loving energy and joyfully live the gift of life here on earth. So for some of you that may resonate. This seems like a very specific message for a group of people that have loved ones that have crossed over. And you may, at this time where you're going through a challenging experience, maybe thinking, if only this person was here for me to talk to. Take the time to connect with them through meditation and surrender the pain that you might be experiencing as a result of what has transpired in this relationship. And ask for their guidance. Ask for them to protect you with their loving energy. That's the message I'm getting for you guys. So hopefully you found that helpful. Hopefully that's reached those of you that needed to hear it. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. I love reading your stories. It helps me connect with you guys and hopefully get messages that better resonate, because I do use those comments to channel for your future readings, right? Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings, Cancer. Bye. Scorpio, let's have a look and see, who am I connecting with today? What is making this situation complicated for Scorpio? Who needs to hear this message, and how can I be of service to Scorpio? What is going on here, Scorpio? What's making this situation complicated for you? Home. Love this card. Love this card. I feel the Scorpios I'm connecting with, it says here, you did it. You have remembered who you truly are. And what the message that I'm getting from this is, those of you, I'm getting this message that this full moon, that, yeah, this latest full moon may have been really put you on your ass. Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. It's really brought to the surface, and brought to the surface the areas of your life that you really want to pick up and take action on. And so I feel that you may be feeling very hard on yourself right now about the lack of what you haven't accomplished and what you want to accomplish. And you've started to put things into place that reflect what your spirit wants you to experience, what brings your soul, that soul food, whether it be through hobbies, whether it be through experiences, whether it be networking, whatever that looks like. I feel that you're starting to put things in place, and Spirit wants you to know that yes, you did it. You remembered who you truly are, and this is the beginning of a completely new cycle for you, Scorpio. And when it comes to this person and your love life, and what makes it complicated is that the only way, and this is a very strong message, the only way you can entertain this connection is if you stay within the capacity that you currently are, and you know that. But there is a deeper calling for you that's taking you in a different direction, and you're really feeling that resistance towards, that pulling, almost like you don't want to feel the pain of releasing this and making a decision because you don't know if it's the best decision. All you know is that there is this deep calling that's taking you in a direction that this person may not follow you in. So very challenging time. You may have already made the decision. Some of you may be on the cusp of doing that and you don't know which way to go. But whatever the case may be, Spirit wants you to know that what lies ahead for you, Scorpio, is so unbelievably positive. It brings you closer to what the steps that you're currently taking are going to bring you closer to what brings you emotional fulfillment. With every action that you take towards experiences that feed your soul and that bring the sense of confidence, sense of self-worth, passion, and just your personal power, it's going to expand those areas of your life which I believe are actually starving at the moment. And it has to do with this connection that you've been in, that you have been entertaining because of the emotions that are involved with it. But it's not emotionally fulfilling you. And there is this need for this expansion. And there is this higher calling that's telling you, we want you to feel confident, we want you to feel passionate, we want you to embrace your self-worth and your personal power. And it's kind of been ignored because of the fear that's involved. But moving forward, Scorpio, what I can see here and what's beautiful is there are going to be so many different opportunities and offers that come your way as a result, and you're definitely going to start vibrating in this frequency of creation and in this frequency of attracting more and more of what feeds your soul. And through that experience, you're going to start to feel this disconnection from this person, which might be very disappointing. To some of you hearing that, you might be thinking, I really saw a future. This was the person I wanted to have a future with. So there's this nostalgic feeling at what you already know lies ahead. So Spirit wants you to know the message that I'm getting for you is that continue on your journey home. You did it. You have remembered who you truly are. Now continue on that journey, because what does lie ahead is only going to highlight that what you're in right now isn't the best thing for you. And at some point, you are going to accept it and it's going to be okay. That might not be today or tomorrow, but with time, as you build your strength and your courage, as you build your self-confidence, maybe this was a toxic situation, and your self-worth and your value is reflected in the other relationships that you have with people, you will slowly start to see why it's okay, why it was okay. You just have to trust that that's going to come. Okay, so some of you may be feeling that there is this fear that you're going to just lapse back, or that you're going to fall back into this trap or into the same cycle with this person, and it's debilitating you from taking action into the future. And if that sounds like your situation and you'd like to reach out and help me, let me help you help yourself, guide yourself through this so you can stay on track with what's in your best interest with or without this person, and what's healthy and what's going to keep you protected and safe within your own mental and emotional capacity, feel free to reach out. My contact details are in the description box below. So let's have a look and see what message does Spirit have for you when it comes to this situation. What do they want you to know as you work through this, Scorpio? Reach for the stars. That's what I'm getting. Reach for the stars. Absolutely beautiful. And we have a variety of colors here. You're just going to cut through. See, what I'm feeling here is that there is this arrow and it's cutting through there is this thick liquid. This is how I'm seeing it. It's coming to my mind's eye. So there's this thick liquid, and as the arrow goes through, it's sluggish in its movement, but have no fear, because the momentum that it's going to gain is going to push through. And it may not seem or feel that way today, but you will see it pick up its pace as it goes. So let's read the definition from the book, wherever I have put the book. Actually, where did I put the book? There it is. Okay. Rewards. We have liftoff. Energetically and physically, things are about to take off in your world. Hold on to your hat. All your hard work is about to pay off. Whatever your venture is, right now there is great movement coming. Things are about to skyrocket for you. Good things do come, and this is your time to enjoy them. You have done the work. Now it's time to reap the rewards. Congratulations. I love this for you, Scorpio. You know what it feels like? You did it. Okay? You did it. You have remembered who you truly are. The journey home, back to yourself, has started. These are the rewards that you're going to reap on your way, and that's going to be being valued, being respected, being uplifted, being inspired, feeling motivated. These may be things that you have been lacking for some time. Feeling passionate about life, taking the lid off You know, no longer limiting yourself, opening and expanding to those new opportunities. And it is through a painful experience when it comes to releasing someone that is of importance to you. And there is that nostalgic feeling. I hope this reading has been of service to you guys. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. It helps me connect with you guys. Your stories help me channel energy for your future readings and hopefully get readings that better resonate for you. Have a fantastic week, Scorpio, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye. So what's making this situation complicated for Pisces? Who am I connecting with today? What messages do we have for Pisces? How can I be of service to all the beautiful Pisces out there? What is the message that we have for Pisces? Desperate. Okay, Pisces. You will soon start to feel relief about this situation. Some of you may be going through a hard time right now. You might not be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel that there is an element of exhaustion when it comes to this situation. You know, you're out of options. That's what it feels like. You can't seem to find a way to bring this together that's going to make it work for you. Regardless of what perspective you look at this or what path you choose to follow, again, I'm feeling that there is this element of there is going to be some loss, and you don't have the energy. You don't have the energy to put into the relationship anymore. You don't have the energy to walk away from the relationship or situationship or dating even. Some of you may be single and, you know, have connected with a string of intimate, you know, of people, men or women, that are not, you know, they're not bringing to you what it is that you want to, the kind of connection you want to create. It's proving to be quite difficult. And so there is this element that you just don't have the energy to put into being passionate about it, being positive, being optimistic. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. So let's break this down and let's have a look a little bit more closely at what this is about for you, Pisces. Okay, which way do I go? Really feeling stuck right now. You know, communication might be coming, and if there's been some space created, first of all, let me just put it this way. If you've taken space, or this person has taken space, there is going to be communication, and it's going to be conversation before there may have been confrontation. This time I feel there's going to be conversation at a time where you completely just gave up on the situation and surrendered it, but did not do anything to either move forward without it or move back into it. So there was no decision made. You just sat with the energy of, I'm giving up, I'm not doing anything, I'm not reaching out, there's nothing more to be said, I've done everything I can, I want this to work, but it's not working, it doesn't matter what I try. The thought of moving away from this is just, you know, I'm tired already, and no amount of sleep can rejuvenate, can replenish my energy. You're just feeling depleted. Now, you may willingly have surrendered this, but it only came at the cost of you having to put in all this effort time and time again and carry the burden of this relationship. It does seem that there was absolutely no reciprocation that emotionally fulfilled you. Maybe there was reciprocation in other ways. Maybe there was connection, and maybe it was chemistry, maybe it was attraction, maybe it was breadcrumbs. Whatever the case may be, it kept you hanging around, but it wasn't emotionally fulfilling you. And so you've reached that point now, and you're like, I'm feeling conflicted, and I'm feeling it's complicated because no matter how I look at this, I'm tired and I don't have the energy that I need to make the best decision for me. So I'm getting the impression that it's time to just rest. You're on the right path of just surrendering it, and just surrender to what is at the moment, which is not the unknown. It's okay to lean back so that you can pull back your energy, and you can start to really cleanse and rejuvenate and to recharge yourself. And then clarity will come. Now, that might not be 1 or 2 days. You may need quite a bit of time to sit with this and to start to recharge before clarity does come. The good thing I'm feeling about this for you, Pisces, is though that because of this surrendering to that desperation, when it comes to the answers aren't coming, I'm giving up. I just don't have the power to argue. I don't have the energy to put into standing up for myself. It just is. When the communication does come, you're coming from a place of just whatever you need to say, just say it. And because of that, there is very little resistance, and it allows this person that is causing these feelings within you to feel that they can approach you and express from an emotional space, that they don't feel that they need to protect themselves because they're going to be attacked. All right, so if that sounds like your story and you want to, as you take this time to rest and recharge, you want to start getting some clarity on what the next best step is for you and is going to help you in recharging those batteries. Feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you work through that. My contact details are in the description box below. So let's have a look and see what message does Spirit have for you so we can close this reading off for you here, Pisces. Guys, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. Tell me what your stories are. They help me connect with you guys on a different level. They help me connect with your energy through the stories or your circumstances that you do comment on. And I use that to channel for future readings and hopefully get messages that better resonate. 22. Very powerful numbers here. For rebalancing yourself, I feel that there is definitely a need to go within and working on those spiritual centers if that's something that you resonate with, so that you can start to rebalance them. This situation has really thrown you off, and it's really taken its toll on your personal power. It's taken your toll on your connection to yourself and what feels right. So you may be feeling blocked. You may be feeling that your head space, your heart space, and your spiritual space are not connecting right now. So definitely the need to rebalance and find that inner duality between your polarities as well. Very strong message. Okay, I feel that also, Pisces, you may have been in a very masculine type of energy, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, in the sense that you were constantly pursuing and you were constantly trying to create an environment that would reap the rewards. And you weren't leaning back, allowing for that feminine polarity to hold its space within you, and so you can start nurturing and receiving. And this has been going on for quite some time, and it's really thrown those two aspects of yourself out. So let's have a look and see what the message from the book is. The grid. This is the grid, the living energy matrix of Mother Earth, and secret pathways to other dimensions. I'll hold it up for you. to other dimension and realities of existence. The power of the sacred geometry within holds many keys that your subconscious is unlocking. This card shows your ability to explore and maneuver through other worlds and to bring information back from them. You may do this in dream time, during meditation, or even unknowingly while completely conscious and alert. Hidden within these cards are messages. Within this card are messages that only you can retrieve. Sit with this one for a while. So I'm holding the card up for you guys. Feel free to take a screenshot of that and sit with the energy of this card. It will help you as you start to replenish, as you start to reset and recharge and cleanse, and allow for its energy to wash over you. Think about what the colors, what does the image bring to mind? How do the colors make you feel as you allow yourself to surrender to the energy of the card, or to the feelings, or to the thoughts that this card takes you towards? You will start to open yourself up to those higher frequencies and energetic planes that want to connect with you and to help you lift your vibration out of a difficult situation of desperation. Okay, hopefully this reading was helpful. Hopefully it resonates and you gained something from it. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Pisces.